Day 37, 7:31 a.m. And it is early in the morning here in the Sims 4 Big Brother house, and most of our housemates or classmates are asleep. They will be taking part in this week's shopping task once again, where all of them are being sent to BB High. We see that Sophia is up and about cleaning, while Emmanuel has decided to go ahead and start working out. And it's a bit too early for everyone else. I don't think the housemates are ever up this early. But Big Brother doesn't want Emmanuel to be lonely, and after all, school starts pretty early in the morning, and class is officially in session as Big Brother wakes all of the housemates up. However, Bryson and Kristen decide to stay in bed. We'll see for how long. I need to, play some music in here or something to force them out of bed. With all of their individual clubs starting as well, some of the housemates head upstairs into the classroom where our teacher Sophia is hard at work practicing her writing skill. We see the nerds, Tice and Jesse, start to play a game of chess in the corner, and Kaylee is the only one sitting at her desk. However, breakfast has not been served yet, and she is hungry and not happy. And our janitor, Gavin, is hard at work cleaning the toilets, but he's not in his uniform. I guess he decided to do this, with as much skin to toilet contact as possible. While Emma, who is dressed for the occasion, is cooking up some breakfast for everyone, but we see that her cooking skill still hasn't improved that much. And Gavin might not want to wear a jumpsuit while he cleans the toilet, but he does manage to finally put it on when he does the laundry. Go figure. Kaylee is in the shower, and after pointing out how hairy she was, she is now shaving her arms and legs. Do I feel bad about it? No, not really. However, Tice is just now discovering that he's an overachiever. You'd think he'd be discovering that he has a sex addiction, but no. 11:18 a.m. Thanks to our staff, Emma and Gavin, lunch is officially served at BB High, and everyone soon gathers inside the cafeteria to grab a plate. Our housemates lost last week's shopping task, so none of them but our staff are able to access the storage room. Therefore, they aren't able to eat anything unless it's prepared by Emma and Gavin. However, I did put these vending machines here, but none of them have used them. So I don't know what that's about. One by one, all of our classmates eventually grab a plate for themselves, except for poor old unlucky Emmanuel, who was walking a bit slow because he does have to pee really bad and he is filthy. And by the time he gets up to the counter, all the food has already been taken and none is left for him.
Obite! Panoosh. Woba. Umba flabel. To,
3:48 p.m. The school day has officially ended, and a lot of our classmates are taking this time to get in the shower and clean up. And we see that Kristen is now shaving as well. That way, both of our cheerleaders look hot in their uniforms. Emmanuel is finally taking a much needed soak. He's had a bit of a rough day. And we still see that most of our Sims are close to one another. They can, take a bath in front of each other. But, God forbid Bryson comes in to take a shower. Kristen has to immediately run away and hide. But, neither of the boys really mind seeing anything. And again, I have to say our cheerleaders are way more athletic and energized than our jocks are. They're constantly working out, both of them have already showered and they're already getting sweaty and messy once again by going and pumping the iron, hitting the bag. And you never see the boys ever doing that. And the issue with this is that the girls will be tested on their cheerleading abilities, which they're taking time out of practice to work out. And the boys are needing to get 5 points in the athletic skill, which they're not receiving so far. However, Tice and Jesse, our nerds, are now spending time in the cafeteria studying. And this might help them a little bit with their arguments. They still need to make sure they practice their debating skill, as they also need to garner 5 points in that. And we have another obvious discovery. I'm honestly surprised at how long it takes for some of them to discover something so obvious. This time, Kaylee discovers that she is active. And it's like, duh, you've been doing nothing but working out for 2 days now. And as we can see, one of our jocks, Bryson, is practicing their athletic skill by swimming in the pool. However, the other one, Emmanuel, is sneaking into the classroom now that teacher Sophia is leaving. In desperate need of fun, Emmanuel hops on teacher Sophia's computer, and I thought he was going to play a game, but instead I think he's just writing. So, don't know how much fun he's actually going to have doing this. Meanwhile, in the living room, Gavin repairs one TV while watching another. Six 17 p.m. In the garden, we see Kristen is practicing her cheerleading, while Kaylee has taken Emmanuel's place in the jocks and is practicing football with Bryson. However, it looks like Kristen needs to do a lot more training. Our nerd, Tice, is taking a much-needed study break and is practicing making some drinks at the bar.
Yamish, wampelte Flusselbay.
Meanwhile, Jesse does not seem to care that they are stinky and is just practicing chess as much as they can. While this is getting them skill points and the nerds do need to earn 1,000, it isn't really helping with the speech and debate skill very much. However, Gavin is finally taking his turn at cooking up some food, and it looks as though he is a lot better than Emma. And after almost dying of boredom, Emmanuel is just taking a nap and going off to bed way earlier than anyone else. While Emma is hard at work cleaning up the house. And Sophia is the first one to try Gavin's dish. However, she doesn't seem too impressed already. And it looks as though it's a bit spicy. Maybe Sophia needs to grab one of Tice's drinks to cool down. 9:26 p.m. As BB High's principal, I try to be nice and I go ahead and make over the cafeteria and I invite all of our students to BB High's prom. They're all invited and it's only for them. The staff are not allowed. So of course, Emmanuel immediately starts up the fruit punch bowl and our cheerleaders head into the photo booth to take some funny photos. Tice turns on the music, and I think the party is about to get officially started. But unfortunately, this is about the peak of the party. It doesn't get much crazier than this, because as soon as I turn autonomy back on, they all just immediately one by one start leaving. Tice seems to be the only one actually enjoying the music, and he soon starts to dance while our jocks Emmanuel and Bryson spend a little bit of time looking in the mirror and checking out the voting booth for prom queen and king. They do eventually decide to take a mischievous photo inside of the photo booth. And even though the staff are off duty, I do let Emma come and dance a little bit, as these brats don't want to have prom. You know, you give them something nice and none of them really care about it. We see that Jesse is busy still practicing his speech and debate skill. They seem to have their priorities together, at least when it comes to this task, while even our jocks end up leaving the party just to watch Jesse. It's pretty disappointing. Or never doing a prom again. We see that Tice is practicing alone in the bathroom into the mirror, and either way, I think we can definitely be sure that the nerds will probably end up winning their part of the task. Same with the cheerleaders, who are busy outside working out once again. And as Bryson makes his way into the kitchen to grab some food, I am going to go ahead and wrap up the episode there. What do you think about this task so far? I actually really like it. I at least think it looks the best out of all the tasks this series. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. And of course, it all ends tomorrow when our cheerleaders have to perform, our clubs have to get enough skill points. Will they be able to do it? Stay tuned to find out. And of course, we still have an eviction this week. And who are you voting to evict? The vote closes 3 hours after this video has been posted. But of course, you don't only have to leave a comment to show what your vote is. You can also go to the community page and vote in the poll or vote over on my Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.